Ew, what the hell is that?
A Gorgon?
Oh,
They're
a
real.
Gorgon. Okay.
What's that glimmering?
What a nasty little sh...
Maybe if I sneak up on it.
Good job, Phoenix. I'm glad you're gonna kill it. Welcome, everybody, to Family Gaming. Today, we are going to be going over a game that I feel is a lost hidden gem. I know this came out around the time that COVID happened, and it's a time that we all try to forget, and we act like it doesn't happen, but it happened, and this game was mixed in with that noise. I do think that this game has many RPG and open world concepts that are just as well as any other game like Skyrim or Fallout 4 or any other Fallouts. I think this game has been lost in time,
Racers.
but I wanted to bring it back and I wanted to see if anybody has played this or maybe watching this video makes you want to play this. But this game does have everything that you would want from an open world RPG game such as Skyrim or Fallout. Even if you're thinking of like an Elden Ring type game, but you've already beaten Elden Ring, I do think that this may scratch the itch. So, first and foremost, let's go over what this game is called. It is called Immortals Fenyx Rising. I do think, again, this game does have parrying. It does have an open world concept where you do get to choose which mission you want to go to or not go to, obviously besides the main quest. So it's sort of around like Fallout and or Skyrim when it comes to that. Uh, but it does have a ton of action in it. It does have the stamina bar. You do unlock special equipment. You can go around and solve puzzles, and you fight some legendary creatures. They drop better equipment. As you can see here, you can pick stuff up and put things down because you are mighty strong like Hercules. And that does bring me to the next point where you are also in an open world Greek mythology game, which I feel there's not too many of that going around. And who doesn't like Greek mythology? I mean, it's awesome. Zeus and Prometheus tell the story in the background. They do have a lot of comedic acts here, which does help ease the tension. But overall, this game here, I believe, as I said, I think it'll scratch the itch of anybody that likes the open world playthroughs in RPG style. Uh, when it comes to combat, it is pretty smooth. As I said, you can parry. You unlock different gear and stuff that will have unique abilities to it, which I will show the costumes in a second. But the creatures, some are large, some are small, as like an Elden Ring and Skyrim, and Fallout for that matter. But these games all have similarities, but this one is unique in the sense that the story, again, is Greek mythology, which isn't a lot going on. So if you are into the Greek mythology, you could just play this simply for the story, and I think you would still enjoy just as much as if you were playing it just for the action. Now, when it comes to solving these puzzles, some are going to be nice and easy, some are going to be a little bit more complicated. But I do think that overall it gives you a good mix and match between, oh, this is really easy to solve, and I got to think a little bit. But it's not over the top where you get bored of it and you get so frustrated that you just leave the game. I haven't had any experiences like that. As you can see here, this one was just as simple as putting in something heavy on the switch. There are other switches that you put on something light and it'll unlock it. There are arrow challenges where you shoot the challenge. But here again, your weapons and your unique abilities that come with it. If you hover over, you can see it says plus 30% defense against unique enemies. So you pay attention to your clothing as they will have unique abilities to them. And here is another puzzle where you go around and you find musical notes, and then you have to play those musical notes to get coins that will help you level your character up. The character customization is nothing great, but it does give you enough that you feel like you've created your own character. So here we are with the coins, and this is the level up system here. You get these coins of Charon, and you click on here and you spend your coins on how you choose to play. So you'll hover over it, and there are different, you do have a stamina bar, so when you jump, when you glide with the wings, when you climb, it does waste stamina. And then you have godly powers when you unlock things in these Tartarus challenges, as you see here. You also get the Zeus Bolt of Lightning, which will raise your stamina bars. And as you travel around, again, one of those games where exploration is key. So much like a Skyrim and an Elden Ring or any Dark Souls game, you want to explore, you want to get what you can get, fight who you can fight. Ultimately, that's going to make your character the best. You can master the combat. If you do choose to play this game, the parrying system I think is great. You parry them enough, they'll get stunned, and then you can just beat on them for a few seconds. And they do have unique costumes that will, if you stun them, you get, 25% boost in damage to a stunned enemy. Stuff like that. They have all sorts of random abilities that'll be attached. So this is nothing short of any open world RPG that we are all used to. But like I said, somehow this game got lost in translation from everything that went on in the world. So if you do get a chance, or if you are part of the Game Pass, it is on Game Pass for Xbox and the computer. But if you do get a chance to play this game, it can't possibly be that expensive these days, since it is old. But it is good.
What's this?
Phoenix rat.
They seem to be if they even work. Whoa! They actually work. Sort of. The axe.
The axe of that. Didn't I? You turned a lot of people.
I need to stop drinking.
You're still standing? I sense something more in you.
A bolt of my lightning!
Scattered, hidden by Typhon.
It's over! Phoenix is Helios Ash. No one can handle those bolts but me.
Oh, really?
A replica of Zeus's lightning bolt? No way!
Power surged through Phoenix. It was too much for her to bear.
What's happening to me?
Bye-bye, mortal.
And then, just like that, it stopped.
No!
The wings grounded the lightning. They were designed to withstand storms.
That shouldn't be possible.
And yet, this is just the beginning.
The one thing I always love about open world games is that when you come across enemies that are way too strong for you to fight, you can always just run away from them. I always enjoy running away from a problem. Like this one. Look, I am beating on this dude and his health is going nowhere. It's time to go. Oh, that's a hard hit. Yep, time to go. Oh boy, I can't sprint. Oh boy.
The stranger dies.
Anyway, back into the story though. Again, like I said, it is Greek mythology. So you get to help out gods in Greece. Sounds good, sounds good. Seems pretty simple. However, they do have a few complex where you do have to pay attention, which I do enjoy, because when stories don't make sense, it kind of makes the game a little booty cheeks. So I do appreciate that they mostly stick on task. I mean, they got a couple, like I said, comedic points with Prometheus and Zeus. A couple of the other gods and goddesses have dialogue that is a little strange, but you'll find out when you play this game what I'm talking about. But overall, the story is definitely worth paying attention to. And also, I forgot to mention that this game is called Immortals Fenyx Rising. So when it comes to your character customization, make them, he or she, look however you want them to look, but the name is going to be Fenyx. So if you were thinking of making a really stupid name, you can't. Everybody's name is Fenyx, spelled with an F, not PH.
I'm nearly there, little one. We have so much to talk about.
Whoever or whatever you are, you don't scare me. Wait,
This jar is magically filled with farts, and when you release them, it blows Tartarus right back into his hole. So just keep that in mind when you approach this part. It's not too far into the game, so you'll get this jar of farts pretty soon when you put this game on. Here we have one of the legendary fights that you get to choose to do or not do. So if you actually don't want to do legendary fights, you actually don't have to. Anything that is a side quest is unnecessary. That's why they call it a side quest. But the main story, you will fight a few challenging ones, but the side quests definitely with the legendary fights are much harder than the main story, but you are handsomely rewarded. So keep that in mind when you guys decide to put this game on. For those that have played this game though, let me know what you think of it. If you agree or disagree with anything that I'm saying, please let me know. And for those of you that try it, I hope you guys are better than me, as I always say on all of these games. But I think you guys would be great. I hope you give it a try. I hope I inspired at least one person to give it a try, or inspired one person to put the game back on because you see that you can be better than me. And if that's the case, please let me know down in the comments. I do try to read all of them. And if you just simply don't like my videos, don't be too harsh. I just do this for fun. Today is Mother's Day when I'm putting this game on, so for any of those that are mothers, or you have a mother, or you are married to a mother, or anything mother related, happy Mother's Day. I hope you had a great one in 2026, and I hope you have many more to come. Thanks again for watching this video. And please let me know who put this game on after watching this. Thanks everybody, take care.
And with one final blow, the torment of Achilles came to an end.